So morning boys and girls, back with a Rev Bomb on a Sunday morning, and the final ride of the year 2019. Off this morning to Super Sausage for a bit of brekkie and catch up with whoever's down there this morning. As you can tell, this morning it's very brisk, it's very cold, but it's a nice day out. And I thought, while I'm having a little bit of a vlog this morning, oh, excuse me, I'd do sort of like an end of year thing, so we catch up with a few of the bikers that I followed, what's happening at the garage, what's happening with the bike. So sort of mid-year, we had the barrel bikers. We did a lot of runs out to Super Sausage, a couple of track days at Silverstone, and then we had a big thing with PC Harper where we had the ride out. If you've not seen my ride out video, it's about an hour and 20 minutes long. Obviously coupled that in with the fact that I work full time at the bike garage. That's just been a crazy year with Eclipse motorcycles. We've done a lot of Lex motos this year. What we have started to do at the end of this year is bring on the big second-hand bikes, 600s, 700s, the 1000s, and we've got a few in. I've got a couple of test rides out, put them up on my page, and we sold bikes straight away. So that might be something that we look at for something for next year, you know, future selling, get some more bikes out. But I've been following a lot of new riders this year, and Premises I've been following for years. I thought, you know, I finally start a channel up. Premises 187, Death Bunny, Hellcats, and Misfit. All the guys that are down from Smoke City, or as they call it, London. Big shout out to you guys. I've had a really good year chatting with you guys, especially Prem. And Biker Steve 700, another great one on the Instagram to follow, and good one to follow on the YouTube. He even sent me a couple of stickers this year, so Merry Christmas to you, Steve. Thank you very much. They are pride of place on my blog wall in the office, and a lot of people have said to me, why don't you do like Listen and Flyer does, do a few blogs from your office at home? I am thinking about it, but the office would need a little bit of a redesign. In previous years, before I went into biking, I was a full-time professional DJ, and my entire wall in my office is either covered in pop stars, bands, people that I've met over the years. That is behind me now. I don't want to be involved in the music business anymore. I got bored with it. Very, very simply, there's nothing good in the charts, you know, it's all commercial hype these days. There is absolutely crap all in the charts at the moment. And I like my old rock music, so I'm a bit of an old fuddy-duddy now. They say once you get over 50, you get very, very short-tempered, you get irritable. That's just me down to a T. But I have a very, very short fuse with people that, yes, you're entitled to make an opinion and say your say, but if you're totally wrong, shut the hell up. You know, I say some stuff and I get corrected on my YouTube channel all the time. It's actually this, mate. Really? And when I actually look at the figures, someone's printed it wrong, and they're actually spouting the truth. So yeah, everybody is entitled to opinion. I do enjoy the negative comments as much as I enjoy the positive ones. So thanks to Biker Steve and anyone. My favourite one at the moment, and we do chat a lot, and there are two big Lex motor bloggers in the UK, it's myself, Rev Bomb, but you've also got the Spicy 110. Now Spicy, sort of August, September time, Lex Motor announced we've got some new bikes coming, and I'm like, oh, and the guys at Lex Motor gave me a call and said, look, we've got some bikes coming, they're going to be big ones, they're going to be a 250, there's going to be a 380, and as soon as the Vendetta came out, and I'm like, oh, get me a Vendetta, I need a Vendetta, I need to do a test ride. Got none available. Oh right, but Spicy's got one. I'm like, damn it. And I just knew that Spicy would do a very, very good vlog on the Vendetta, give it a good ride test, do it again in a couple of weeks' time, and he did. So credit to Spicy, he's done a brilliant Vendetta video. And then I had a phone call from Lexham, and they said, oh, we've got the LXR 380. Oh right, has Spicy got one? No, you've got the first one. Do you want to blog it? I'm like, I thought Spicy would get to it first. No, we gave Spicy the Vendetta, we're sending you the 380. So I went out and blogged the 380. I only did a short ride, believe it or not, it was Christmas Eve, but it's the first video of the 380. We are going to do further ride videos on that bike, you know, once we've got it running, and just see how it handles over the next 3 to 4 months. But from first ride, it is a very nice bike, and we're looking forward to January, both me and the Spicy 110, to get the Lexmoto Riot in. If you haven't seen the Lexmoto Riot, it's basically Honda Grom mixed with the Benelli TNT, but it's a fraction of the price. What would I go for? Price every time. You know, most stuff is really well built these days from China, so I can't wait to try that little Riot out. So big shout out to Spicy 110 and his other half Reno. Reno's back into it, she's doing some really good videos, and it's nice to see the ladies in the biking scene. So Happy New Year to all the bikers that I follow. RJ, he's one of the big guys, so I don't say a lot about RJ's videos now, but listened to Flyer, met him down at the bike show. Andy, very, very nice guy, knows his stuff, and it was nice to actually catch him down at the MCN bike show, so that was good fun down there. Other stuff we've got going on at the garage though, so apart from all the bikes coming in, is we're looking at doing a new range of used bikes, used helmets, and used clothing. Everyone's like, oh, I won't touch a second pair of levers. Well, you know, if you can't afford brand new, you can pick up a pair of levers for 20 quid that have been dry cleaned, all nice and neat, no one's sweating them, then yeah, go for second hand levers. The only thing I wouldn't touch would be second hand boots and second hand gloves, but set levers, most people wear something under their levers. I've got my thermals on this morning because it's blisteringly cold. I think it's about 6 degrees this morning, but I just needed to have a ride out on the bike, and I can't believe I've been sat at 70 all the way down the A5, so been a good boy today. Just see who's down there this morning. I don't think there's going to be many bikers down here. I may be wrong, but we shall see. And I do like the burble of that mill when it comes down through its box. Pop pop bang bang. Someone said to me, you ought to call your bike Kellogg's, and I went, why is that? He said, because it snaps, crackles and pops, and I'm like, get over. So that's a little bit of what's been going on, and had a pretty good Christmas as well. So most of my presents this year, I don't know what was going on, but most of my presents this year were bike related. Let's get round this one. So a couple of things I had for Christmas. My lovely wife, bless her, and she puts up with all the shit that I do. She really puts up with a lot of me. All I do is eat, sleep and talk bikes at the moment. So she went out, nice pair of Kawasaki gloves, very expensive ones as well, carbon pads on them, and thank you to her for buying me them. And then one of my friends, Tabitha, she went and bought me a cup. And it's like 5 loves of my life, bikes. I look at bikes, I talk bikes, I watch videos of bikes, and then number 5, right at the bottom, bacon. Sussed me out so much. So yeah, I do like my bikes, and the main reason coming to Super Sausage, bacon roll, cup of tea. But got some good things planned for next year, and just go quickly flip back to my YouTube. I'm ranting on a bit this morning, bits and pieces. I'm just doing sort of an end of year catch up. I've had a few inquiries on my YouTube. Can you do a Royal Alloy side panel off reveal? Yes, I can do that. Can you show the Venom how to use the stereo? Can do that as well. So if you have got any suggestions, pop them in down the bottom, let me know what you want, and I'll do a video to it. If I can't, I'm sure as hell flip a message over to Spicy, ask him to do something. And if you haven't seen Spicy's metalwork stuff, oh, got a few bikers here today. Yeah, if you haven't popped across the Spicy Metalworks, go and give him a shout. Then he does some good stuff on his page. You can buy loads of little bits from Spicy, like clocks and all that sort of stuff. So just pulling in this morning. And it's busy. So quick look around the car park. A few here I recognise. New Triumph there as well, Triumph Explorer. And a few behind me as well, all the boys out having a smoke. So Red Bomb signing off for a while. I'm going to go and grab my brekkie, and I'll catch up with you guys later.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So a nice little run out to Super Sausage this morning. Last run of the year. And as usual, bacon and sausage roll tucked under the back seat for the missus. Hopefully it stays warm enough for by the time I get home. Nice brakes there this morning if you follow the page. H2 Supercharged was there this morning. Amazing bit of kit. And chatting with the guy that owns it. It's got stage 1 on it, reach it, 320 at the crank, 285 on the back wheel, and he was saying it's good for about 230 mile an hour. A nice little bike that, loud as hell. Dropped a huge rev bomb as he pulled out, woke everybody up. I thought mine was loud, but God, that H2 was noisy. No, we're just heading back to home now. Nice little easy run. Roads are nice and dry now as well. warm these tyres up a bit. Front of the queue. Last time for a quick blast down the A5 before we wrap it up for the year and we head into the 20s. One thing about these tyres, they do warm up incredibly quickly. Love these Michelin pilots. Behind the bubble. Love the roar of that 750 as the power kicks in. Time to tuck down. So, whatever you're doing over the new year, if you're riding, ride safe. If you're partying hard, or whatever you do it safely, guys. 2020 is going to be a good year for the biking community. So, final shout out to all the guys. Premises, Def Money, Misfit Biker, Hellcat, Biker Steve, Spicy 110, Reno, RJ, Andy the Missing Number Flyer. Have yourself a great new year, guys. If you follow my page, don't forget, click that button, subscribe, like. And if you do want to donate to the page, there is a PayPal option. I've got Patreon page as well, so if you want to follow the Patreon, all the latest stuff on my Patreon, get it a couple of days before everybody else. Only £1 a month. Keeps this thing running, and it is much appreciated if you do donate. And as usual, you'll get a mention on my page. If you do follow the others like Spicy and Premises, they're on Patreon as well. Fuck a month. Give those guys a follow as well. We do it for the love, but the odd couple of quid here and there does help us out. Keeps these things going. So, until then, this is RB, Red Bomb, signing off. Don't forget, if you are into used bikes, follow the page Eclipse Motorcycles, or you can follow our new website that we've got up with all the used bikes on it, Eclipse Motorcycles mk.co.uk. All my ride videos on the Eclipse Motorcycles page as well. Find us on Facebook, and I believe we're starting an Instagram soon as well, so all the bikes that we do are on there. Give us a like, subscribe, follow on those. Till then, this is Red Bomb saying have a happy new year. See you all in 2020. Ride safe, be well. Until then, ta-ta for now.